Okay guys, so hopefully you can see my field alright. I'm just going to show you this 1.5 quick combo. This is the first combo of this part really, and let's get to it. So normal summon Aluba, effect, going to get our Brand of Fusion, going to activate Brand of Fusion, I'm going to send Albaz and Lubellion to the grave to make Albion. We're now going to use Albion's effect. We're going to banish Aluba and we're going to banish Albaz. Yeah, you can see that. Cool, cool. To make Lubellion, we're going to go effect of Lubellion. We're going to discard a card, and then we're going to shuffle back Albaz and Lubellion to make Mirror Jade. We're now going to tribute Albion for Lubellion. Now I'm going to activate Lubellion's effect. Now what I normally do, I actually would set Lost in this example. If you set Beast, yeah, it's a pop and you have to pop this, but you're only really gonna have one banish and that pop. Whereas if you set Lost and then Albion in the end phase, you set Branded Banishment, you now have 1, 2, 3 interactions. Because Lost is going to get you a Macoria, which I think just covers a more basis, and obviously they can't respond to the banishment, and banishment is a super poly as well. So I get it, it's a bit better. You still would have 3 interruptions, I guess, because the beast is a pop. So I just think that this is better. And if you didn't need to add Macoria from this because the banish and the super poly was enough, then Lost can add you follow up. So yeah, just because I lost, I thought about playing a Spriggan's kit. I just don't have the room. I might test it, see, and take one card out, see if I can fit it in there. But yeah, I would go for this board over the beast, personally. Especially going first blind. This is the choice that I would go for. Although, obviously, if you do bring back this, you super poly their monsters or something like that, then you can pop this and then you get, yeah. But there's many other things, but yeah. For now, this is personally the board I would go for if I open just a Luba and a discard for combo 1. So guys, for this combo, it's not really a combo really, it's just I opened like this weird pile of cards, and these 2 cards are what you never really want to see together. But I made it work for this because they basically bricked and they passed, and I just wanted to kill them. So I just went super greedy. So what I did was, Branded Opening, send Luba to the graveyard, summoned Ad Libitum. Then on resolution, I just did Branded in red, target a Luba. Add it to my hand. Use these to banish, and made a Masquerade. Then I did Ad Lib, target a Luba, come back, effective Luba, and Brand of Fusion. And then now obviously you can just do like Branded Fusion, and Brand of Fusion, and do whichever play you wanted to do, depending on the cards you wanted in hand. But I just wanted to show, like, if you open a bit weird, or like that is a incredibly greedy play. I wouldn't obviously recommend that all the time, but I just really wanted to go for game because it was the final. And obviously now they're going to take burn damage for any interaction they're going to try to give me on my turn, and then it just makes it even easier to kill the opponent. And obviously I would have had 2 more cards in hand, and then now Branded Fusion, so you could do any line of Branded Fusion that you wanted. So yeah, not a massively exciting combo, but I just wanted to show you like a little niche thing that I worked out. Okay guys, I'm going to show you another little combo now. More of a 2.5 card combo now. So obviously you want to get if these 2 are in your hand, then I'll be very surprised if you're going to lose, especially with people not really playing Ash at the moment. So we're going to activate Lost, and activate Branded Fusion. I'm going to send Form of Albaz, and I'm going to send Lubellion to the grave. This is obviously the greedy play. I'm going to summon Albion. I'm going to go chaining 1 Albion, chaining 2 Lost. Yeah. So we're going to resolve Lost first. I'm going to get out Macoria. We're now going to resolve Albion. I'm going to banish Macoria. We're going to banish Albaz. And we're gonna get our Lubellion. Then obviously we're gonna chainlink 1 Lubellion, discard for cost. Chainlink 2, Macoria. So Macoria is gonna add us an Albion, just so we can get a nice free draw. I'll shuffle up to see what could that draw possibly be. And then now we're gonna resolve the Lubellion. Put this back. Obviously, if you play Branded Sword, then this is much better. Or even if you play Branded Retribution, this obviously gets a lot better. I just don't play those cards, but you obviously, you would send, you could, with Albion, let me resolve, and summon Mirror Jade. And then so with Albion, you could send Branded Retribution, which you could banish and add Branded Fusion back to your hand for follow-up, or you could send Branded Sword, banish it, to add Macoria back to your hand. So you would end with like Macoria or Branded Fusion in your hand with Albion. I'll show you that if you need to. Alright, so then just for the free, we're going to go Lubellion, Tribute, and then we're going to use Lubellion's effect. The reason we're doing it that way is because we don't want to draw a Beast. We wouldn't want to draw it, would we? So let's go Beast, and activate Beast. And then let's have a little shuffle up. I'm going to activate the effect of Albion. So what I like to send most of the time, because I don't play either Retribution or Sword, I like to send Opening. Because then if you send Opening, then you can protect this from destruction. And also, you don't really want to open this on follow-up. It's not good. I really don't like it. You want to see it open in hand, but you don't want to see it for follow-up. So yeah, I always try to thin the deck of those as much as I possibly can. Put that to the bottom, and then what will our draw be? An Aluba. So that's actually a crazy draw. So now obviously we've got more extension plays now. We can actually go normal summon Aluba, and then we could actually add Regained. And then we could obviously use Mirror Jade's effect, send Albalainatus. So let's just do that actually. So we're going to normal summon Aluba now. Aluba effect. I'm going to get where is it? Regained to be super greedy. I'm going to activate Regained. We're now going to go effect the Mirror Jade. I'm going to banish that. Send in Albalainatus as cost. Then we're going to go effective Regained to put the Aluba back and draw a card. It happens like that. It happens like that. Then in the end phase, we've got obviously Albion, and we're going to trigger. And again, I would always go in blind. I would set the trap. So then we're going to set the trap, and then Albalainatus is going to get us our follow-up, and we are going to get a Branded Fusion. So now obviously we've got quite a lot, to be fair. We're going to get a draw from Regained because of the banishment. The banishment is going to trigger our Regain to let us get a draw. Maybe even putting their card back as well. We're going to get a pop with Beast, because we're obviously going to pop our Lubellion, or we're going to pop our Albion if we summon it back. And then Lost is going to get us to add as well. And then we've obviously got these two here. Obviously we don't have Mirror Jade, but that was the risk that we took with the way that we did that play. But we still got 1, 2, 3 interactions, and then one definitely decent follow-up. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you how to make use of Cartesia when you've got Aluba in your hand. So you're going to go normal summon Aluba, add Branded Fusion. Now I'm going to activate Branded Fusion. Sending Albaz and where is he? Albion. So the reason we're going to send Albion is because Albion becomes Fallen of Albaz in the grave, and we can also put him back into the deck rather than just sending 2 Albaz. So we're actually going to do it that way. Send those 2. Make Lubellion. I'm going to go effective Lubellion. Discard for cost. Then we'll resolve, shuffle back the actual Albaz and Lubellion. to make Mirror Jade. Now, we've already normal summoned, but because Albion is Albaz in the grave, we can special Cartesia. We now can use Cartesia's effect, fusing Aluba and Dramaturge together to make a Masquerade. Yeah, to make a Masquerade. Now I'm going to bring back Dramaturge. Boom, done. Then I would normally use Albion's effect there, and because I put everything in attack mode, I would put Branded Opening into the grave. If I opened like Lubellion or something like that, which I'll show you in a moment, then I would send other things, but I would send Opening just so a random card can't just like pop these, or a Cerberus or something like that just can't pop this, so I can protect it a little bit, especially in attack mode. And then obviously on our opponent's turn, you will lose the Cartesia for now, but you can go effect, fuse these two together, summon a second Masquerade, then you're going to bring out your Dramaturge again. And then obviously in the end phase, if you've used Mirror Jade and you've sent that, Cartesia will come back to your hand, and also Albion will get you a branded spell or trap. So this is a really good way. I do actually try to go for this board the most. That's why I'm been considering upping Cartesia to 3, but again, the deck's quite tight at the moment, so I've not done that just yet. But yeah, that's how you end on this board, and then obviously you can follow up with sending Albion with this and using Cartesia, fusing these two together to make another Masquerade. Okay guys, just before we go into the final combo, please let me know what you think about this. Have a comboed crap, have a comboed well. Did you find it informative? Did you enjoy it or not? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously, as you can see, this hand is gas. This hand is so good. I would be buzzing if I was going first and I got this hand. This hand is just bonkers, in my opinion. And I'll show you what you can do with this sort of hand. So we're gonna go Lubellion effect first. I'm gonna add our Bestial Magnamut. And now we're gonna go normal summon Aluba, effect of Aluba, and add our branded fusion. And now we're gonna activate branded fusion. We're gonna send Mercuria, and we're gonna send Albaz to the graveyard to summon, where is he? Our Lubellion. Gonna go effective Lubellion. Discard the Albaz. That could have been anything. It didn't have to be Albaz. Just needed to be anything really. It does help more that it's Albaz because of Cartesia. Could be Albion as well. It's pretty good. But obviously that's why I play 3. So it can be either good discard fodder. So basically I play 4 Albaz names, which helps with Cartesia. So yeah, effect, discard Albaz, shuffle back that, and Albaz. And we've got our Mirror Jade now. We're then going to go effective Mutt, target Mercuria, and banish it. I'm going to summon Mutt, and we're chaining 1 Mutt on field, chaining 2 Mercuria to add. So we're going to add Albion. If you didn't open Cartesia, this is where, with Mercuria, you could have added Cartesia. So there is another play that you could do obviously that way. We just happened to open it this time. But yeah, you could have added Cartesia, and then you could carry on with the play. You just wouldn't have this. You just add Cartesia. So yeah. Yeah, next. So this is up to you as well. You can either activate Beast, but because of these cards that I have in my hand, I would probably be super greedy. I am quite a greedy player, I would admit that. But you can do things like Albion effects. I'm gonna send Lost to the graveyard, and then we're gonna draw a card. I don't want to draw the Dramaturge just because it's just silly. Like that hand would be too busted. Okay, so yeah, we've drawn our card, drew an Aluba. We're now gonna special Cartesia, because obviously we've got an Albaz in the grave now. Going to use Cartesia's effect. We're going to fuse the Tragedy and the Aluba together. And summon our first Masquerade. We're going to go effect of Tragedy. Tragedy is going to get us our Dramaturge. Going to summon Lubellion now, tributing our Mutt. Summon that to the field. Going to use Lubellion's effect. And we're going to put Beast there. And then we are going to go to our end phase on this board. We're going to resolve our Magnuma. And we're going to get a Drewsworm. And then we are going to get our Lost activated to our field with Branded Beast. Show you why this is very good. So on our opponent's turn, we've got a Banish, we've got a Pop. If we pop this, we've got Send, and they're burning at the moment. But opponent's going to go to the main phase. They're going to have turn player priority. I'm going to concede that. Yep. After their first interaction, depending on what it is, obviously you wouldn't just shotgun it straight away. You'd see what your opponent is doing, how many cards they get, how many interactions did you play through, etc, etc. We're now going to use Cartesia's effect. Because we've got the Drewsworm in hand, so we can use Branded Beast to pop it that way. I'm going to use Dramaturge and Lubellion to make another Masquerade. Then we're going to use the effect of Dramaturge to come back. And we're also going to add from Lost. I would normally add Albion, to be fair. It's just my preference. So obviously this hand is mental. This is why, again, as well, I want to play 2 Macoria, because if you banish the first one, I could have had another one. Then you would have another interaction on your opponent's turn. Then you would have a banish, an imperm, a pop, a banish, and then this would be a Macoria, so you'd have another negate. Yeah, and then they're also taking 1200 every time they activate an effect. So, yeah. This is the board that you can end on with so much follow-up. It's unbelievable. Yeah, very, very good. And I hope you guys enjoyed that combo. So yeah guys, that's it for that combo video. I will do a test stand video, so where I actually have to use my brain a little bit more, and they're not planned, they're just see what I get, and then I'll do that, and I'll do that little combo video for you, and I'll try and get that out as soon as possible. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section below, what you think about those combos. Some of them, yeah, they're not very useful at the moment, or anymore. I suppose is the better one, like the ad lib to me in play. But yeah, certainly the follow-up ones with utilizing the Cartesia and making multiple Masquerades, very, very good, very enjoyable. And this card is still a very big menace to a lot of the decks. Naturia struggle with this, like if you make double these, they're just going to kill themselves. Flunder can't play through it. The bad Two Elements players, which to be fair, there are quite a few of them, just because Two Element, there are so many different plays and chain links and stuff like that. They'll just kill themselves as well. So yeah, very, very strong is Masquerade, and thanks to this beautiful Cartesia, she makes it all possible. But yeah, thanks for that guys, and I'll see you in the test hand video.